Let's talk about them in detail. The four cities which are seeing intense fighting in Ukraine. They include the capital city, which is Kyiv. It is located in the north of Ukraine. Then you have Kharkiv in the northeast, Kherson in the south, and Mariupol in the southeast. We will take you through these cities one by one to see how Ukrainians are holding up. Let's start with Kyiv. It is the seat of the government of Ukraine, and right now Kyiv looks like this. Russian forces have struck a television tower. At least 2 missiles were fired, 5 civilians were killed and several others were injured. Like I mentioned, this city still houses the Ukrainian government. It has government offices, bureaus of several media outlets, and right now, every road in this city, even roads, have become dangerous. People are being struck by missiles while walking around. This burning tower is a couple of miles from central Kyiv. It is located in Babi Yar, which is Ukraine's main Holocaust memorial. 33,000 Jews were massacred here during the Second World War, and now Russia is bombing it in the name of denazification. If you take a short walk from this area, you will find several apartment buildings. This is an area called Irpin. It was once a prosperous suburb. Last night, Kyiv stayed awake to the sound of sirens. It was no different in Kharkiv. It is Ukraine's second most important city, located some 40 kilometers from the Russian border. Kharkiv has a population of 1.4 million. This city has been on Russia's radar for a while now. Why? Because many of its residents are native Russians. Since our last broadcast, Russian paratroopers have landed in Kharkiv. They were met with fire. Soon street clashes followed. Ukrainian army says the fight is still on. Several iconic buildings in the city were struck too. This is the Kharkiv Freedom Square. Slovenian consulate building was destroyed in this attack. The mission says the consul general is safe. The top floor of Kharkiv's police department has collapsed. Some reports say the building is still burning. A residential block in the city was also hit, and so was a government building. This is what the building's interior looked like right now. At least 21 people have died in Kharkiv in the last 24 hours. 112 others have been injured.
They bombed the residential building, hit it with rockets. Many civilians died. I have videos of at least 4 dead people laying on the ground. The dead person is laying next to us. Lavrov and Putin are bandits. They should be brought to justice.
We are shelled by Russians. We are all scared. Why us? We are regular folks.
Let's now look at Kherson. It is a port city located on the Dnieper River. The city has access to the Black Sea. It is also dangerously close to Crimea. At least 290,000 people live in this Ukrainian city. Russia says Kherson has fallen to the Kremlin.
Russian armed forces have taken the city of Kherson under total control. Civilian infrastructure, critical infrastructure, and public transport work as usual.
Earlier today, Russian soldiers were seen patrolling the city. Kherson's mayor denies Russia's claim of control. Why do you think Russia wants this city? Because it once housed the Soviet Union's first naval base on the Black Sea. Today it has industries, oil refineries, and most importantly, Kherson controls the approaches to the Crimean Peninsula. You see, there's a pattern here. And I'll show you the fourth hotspot, Mariupol, to explain. Like Kherson, Mariupol too is a port city, in fact a much bigger one. 441,000 people live here, and this is what their lives look like right now. Cannot vouch. The Russian army is encircling Mariupol. If you look at this map, you will see why. Mariupol is close to Crimea, also close to Donbass. In fact, Mariupol is sandwiched between Crimea and Donbass. Control of Mariupol gives Russia access to the entire region. It also eases commute from Donbass to Crimea. What's more, Mariupol gives Russia access to the Sea of Azov. But the road to Mariupol is not going to be easy. Ukrainian soldiers in the city say their spirits are high, they remain strong despite the encirclement. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.